in a way. Like we just start and
It's a great
everyone's
start.
just bullshitting.
Yeah.
That's usually how it happens. You know what I mean?
Oh,
we're on. We're on! Yay! What's up, everybody? It's Date Fails. We are live from Hollywood. We're at Raleigh Studios. I'm so excited today because this was like a thrown together episode. Really, what happened is I realized at the last second, like, holy shit, I don't have an episode for this week. I've been so busy on the road. And then I was like, you know what I think would be fun? To just get my girlfriends together and do like an episode where we just shoot the shit. It's kind of like The View.
I like it.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna talk.
The pajama party.
Yeah, it's
Who's on The View? I don't even know who's on it.
I don't know either. Is Barbara Walters still on it, or did she retire?
I don't even know if she's alive.
Okay, well, that's how far behind I am.
Was she or she's
Whoopi?
not? I don't know.
Is Whoopi straight?
No. Yes.
Whoopi is straight?
Yeah.
Is she?
Married, or she dated
I
Ted
know.
Danson.
Yeah, she dated.
She dated Ted Danson?
It's a controversial
He
one.
had an affair with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh,
I do remember that. I remember that whole controversy.
Yeah.
I feel like she would make a great part of my power lesbian couple that I dream of being in.
She's not a
And
lesbian.
interracial couple.
I know, but if she was, she'd be perfect because she's funny and she's eccentric, and we'd be like an interracial couple, right?
Yeah.
And
And then we got the age gap.
yeah.
How about
Sugar
Wanda
mama.
Sykes? Because she is a lesbian.
I would
That's
love
right.
to be Wanda. If you're watching, I would love to be with you. I think she's married.
she's married.
Yeah, she's married.
Yeah,
so.
she's taken.
Yeah.
Destroy her marriage.
No, God, no.
Homewrecker.
Oh, I can't do that. Well, this is going to be fun. I brought in a bunch of topics for us to talk about. Let me introduce everyone. Way over there in the far corner, my good friend, hilarious comedian, who just came from shooting Talking Dirty on Playboy TV, Ariel Kashanchi. Woo! And then next to me here, you guys know her because I just had her on, and also because she's a very successful actress, and she's stunning, and she's hilarious, and now she's doing stand-up as well, which is so fantastic.
Woo!
Krista Allen, everyone. Yay, Krista! And
Follow that.
in the other
Make me follow
corner,
that.
I like that you make like a constipated face. Like, oh.
you can
Always
follow
make his
it.
face.
Yeah, no, you're hilarious. You do stand-up, you produce shows, and you host one of my favorite podcasts, which everyone should check out, which is called White Wine True Crime, which is way more popular than my podcast, and is all about people getting drunk and watching crime TV and basically being funny and making fun of it. Is that the...
Yes, that is the gist.
It's a just Kari Martin, everyone. Kari!
And I
Yay!
hate to brag, but I am almost up to 700 Twitter followers. So
I know that the whole follower situation is just, it's like we're trying to start this podcast and we're running late because we have to Snapchat it and Instagram story it and Facebook it and Twitter it, and it's too much.
Yeah,
I don't want to do.
the game has changed. It's so hard now.
It's impossible,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
But by the same token, it could open a lot of doors. 'Cause
Sure.
You can connect with people that you would have never been exposed to before.
Oh my God! Like, you know what you can do now? You can date like famous athletes because of social media.
Oh, right.
You can get a hold of people you know. Like, it used to
True.
be like you would sit and watch the TV and be like, that guy is so hot. I wish there was some way I could get in touch with him.
That's true.
Now you can just slide right into
right
the
in.
DMs.
Yeah, to the studio.
Yeah.
That's how I meet everybody I date.
Twitter is your Tinder.
Twitter is my. It is. It is.
Twitter is the new Tinder.
And I don't even play, like, I'm like a guy. Like, this is the DM I send guys. It's the same to all of them. They're probably, half of them are probably watching this live stream. I DM them and I just go, why are we not dating?
Oh my God, that's such a guy thing to say.
That's it.
That's good.
Yeah, and then I wait.
Where have you
the
been
point.
all my life?
I feel like if I did that to a guy, he'd be like, because you don't have enough followers.
No.
Some up. Then hit me up later. Get out of here, kid.
Well, it's funny because anytime I DM a guy, the next thing I do is go on that that social media platform, if it was Instagram or Twitter, and make sure that my last photo was a really hot one. And if it wasn't, I add one real quick.
Yes.
Like, I can't let him see me looking like I do on stage. You
I
know?
know. I love that Kate has an arsenal of the hottest photos just to go, ready to rock and roll.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I use those to apologize when I act stupid.
It's a good secret weapon, though.
It really is.
I like it. I
right?
appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not that smart. I don't have that.
Yes, you are.
I don't have it.
You're smart because you
have to
don't
take
send them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Here's what I do. When I go on the road for comedy, I'm so bored during the day that I just take hot photos in my room. I have nothing better to do. I just take hot photos and I just save them up. And if I don't have anyone to send them to, I just save them up. So on a rainy day, when I need to apologize to someone, even girlfriends, Kari's gotten them.
Yeah. I don't mind them.
I'm
be
just
honest.
gonna
They're not bad.
just please piss me off so I can get one. That's all I want.
Because when I'm between men, I send them to girls. That's what we do, right, Ariel? You sent me
we
some.
send each other a bunch of nudes.
Yeah. Because what else?
I'm like, I've been working out. I haven't eaten a carb in like 3 months. Somebody's got to appreciate this.
I can relate to that. I need to start taking pictures.
Can I ask
my mom too?
You send them to your mom?
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah, my mom is like, oh, okay.
What do I do with this?
Why are you sending me? I don't understand.
I mean, I've been there. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I had a question. It went away. Well, whatever. We'll get back to it. I want to open with this, okay? I don't know if Ariel, yes, you know about this. Krista doesn't. Kari does. I had the best date fail. I have the best date fail story, and we need to address it. So this just happened. I've been talking to this guy for a while. We met on Twitter. We have been talking for probably about 7 months or so, but just talking. And we've been out on 3 dates, only 3, right? He doesn't live in LA, so it's like a long distance-y thing. But whenever he comes here, we always go out. We have not had sex. And the first date, I actually wasn't even that into him. I talked about him on this podcast, and I was like, he told me to vote for Trump, and he like sent back my Diet Coke because it wasn't good enough for me, and he didn't think I should drink aspartame or whatever. So like, I wasn't really into
And yet he's voting for Trump. I know. Like, Trump is aspartame. Like,
I know, right? So, but then I went out with him again because we kissed and we had great chemistry, and he's super duper hot, and I thought I'd give him a second chance. Second date, way better, very cool. Third date, he invited me out with his buddies. He was in town, he was out with a bunch of buddies. He invited me, and I got to see that he's funny and cool, and we kind of hit it off. So now on the third date, we kind of make out, and I'm like, when we hook up, it's gonna be hot.
Fireworks.
It's going to be fireworks. It's going to be amazing. Okay, this guy, by the way, looks like an Adonis. He's a 10.
I think I know who you're talking
He's
about.
a pro athlete.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, I remember.
That doesn't narrow it down usually.
No, it does, because this was happening. It was starting the other night.
there's only 2 categories.
Right?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Okay. Could be anybody.
Could be anybody. So what happened is I was just in Florida doing stand-up, and I was texting with him, and I was like, we should hang out soon again. When are you coming back to LA? And he said, not for a while, but I'm going to be in China for a month. Why don't you come visit me in China? And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I will. You know, he's like, my treat, figure out the visa, I'll get the plane ticket, you're coming to China. And I'm like, great. So I start telling my friend who's on the road with me, and he's like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I love that guy. I'm a huge fan. He goes, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend. So I do a little stalking.
As well you
Due
should.
diligence.
Yes.
Due diligence.
And it turns out I see a photo kind of deep on his Instagram of a girl holding a baby. So I'm like,
When Kate tells me the story, she's like, so I looked at the picture, and he's with a girl, and guess what she's holding? It's like
a dildo.
Anything.
Yeah, but I was like, this it feels like a leading question. Child. She goes, yes. I'm like, okay, like,
yeah.
that gave me anxiety.
Amazing.
Another
You
human.
guessed that first. I would have been like dildo. Yeah.
This is, by the way, the second time I've been involved with a guy and found out he has a girl with a baby.
Wow.
Like, so, okay, but here's the thing. So this isn't even the best part of the story. I find out he has this girl. So I text him and I go, hey, this is a little awkward to ask because the picture is like 5 months old. I'm like, maybe they broke up. I don't know. You know, we've only been out a few times. So I message him and I say, hey, this is a little awkward to ask, but before I go spend money on a visa, do you have a girlfriend? And he wrote back, yes, I do, but it's an open relationship. She knows I see other people, although she doesn't like it.
I love that he felt the need to put that in.
I know,
too.
right?
Well, I guess he was like, don't contact her. She's not going to be cool with this.
Right. I mean, I wonder if that's why he threw it in. He thought I would message her.
Oh my, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
You could be right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we should message her now.
Well,
What's one of the callers?
Just be like,
no.
threesome question mark? Threesome in China?
and then insert a picture of your head between her and the baby.
I should tag them
In the
both.
face of the baby instead.
That's awful.
But like a Snapchat, the one with like the dog tongue coming out. I don't know,
Oh my
get creative.
God.
That would be
It
cute.
could get really bad.
Oh, so it gets better. So then he says that, and then I wrote back and I said, well, listen, I appreciate your honesty, but the thing is, I'm not looking for that type of situation. I thought you were single, so that's that. And then he wrote back, well, we're both adults, and everyone has some luggage.
Luggage or baggage?
Exactly.
Did he say luggage?
He said luggage. And I wrote back, I think you mean baggage.
He really wants you to take this trip. He's really.
He's talking about luggage.
He's, he's like, listen, just
It's the whole theme.
carry on,
He's
carry
keeping it going.
on.
He's keeping the theme going of
Everyone
travel.
has some luggage. I'm like,
He's not American. That's why
he's
he
not
used
American.
that expression.
But still, I'm like, I mean, a girlfriend and a baby is not baggage. It's a girlfriend. Why don't you take your luggage with you to China? You know what I mean? Like, why are you inviting me?
Well, he probably wants, like, instead of a hard case luggage, he wants, like, maybe like something monogrammed
He wants
instead
a
of just
duffel
solid
bag.
color.
It's just, yeah.
He likes varied
Tired
luggage.
of the OG luggage.
Okay, but here's my question and why I wanted to bring this up. Because then he says to me, well, we've been out now a few times. Why didn't you ask me right away? And I was like, to be honest with you, I just assumed if you were trying to date me that you were single.
Right.
I mean, of course you're probably dating people. You're an athlete. You're hot. Of course you have women. But I just assumed that you didn't have a serious situation. Or why would you ask me out? I wouldn't be hitting people up to date or inviting people overseas if I was with someone. So the question is, do we really have to ask this question when you meet a guy? Do you need to ask right away?
I don't, but I don't date your caliber guys. Like, I date a guy. There was one time, not too long ago, I dated a guy who worked at Trader Joe's. And
Nothing wrong
he
with
would
that.
come over after and watch TV.
Discounts.
I know, that's good.
That's it. It's a very
love the
anticlimactic
chocolate
story.
chip
I'm just saying, we're on different levels. That's my point.
But I don't date always these kinds of guys. I date plenty of losers.
What are her two types?
Losers and
Oh, I'm
losers.
sorry. Did I not like totally fall for a porn actor?
Well, yeah, that's the other.
that's the
Okay,
other
so
type.
I don't date elite, upper echelon people all the time.
But you're attracted to a certain type of
Yeah.
guy, which is the douchey kind of guy that has a relationship and a kid.
Sideways
I
baseball
know
cap.
what you
Sideways
are.
baseball cap is all
I know, it's true.
How did Nicole Amy describe him?
Nicole
Oh,
Amy,
this other one, the porn guy.
Nicole Amy said he looked like he should be changing tires somewhere. She goes, if I saw you
Case in
out with
point.
him, I'd be like, Kate, why did you bring your mechanic to the comedy store? Okay, but here's the thing: is that like for me, this has happened multiple times. So yes, obviously, I am attracted to guys that are unavailable, and we know
Yes.
that we've established
Sure.
that.
Unavailable more than douchey. Let's just
Right.
let's
Yeah.
just establish that.
Unavailable.
But also like a mix of the two.
I think it kind of is. I just wanted to make her feel better.
Thank you,
Okay.
That's good.
Krista.
Ariel's just
I
over
felt
there
a
keeping
little
it real.
harsh.
Brutal honesty because I care.
But the question is, like, okay, so what is an appropriate thing to ask? Like, if I met a guy on, say, a dating app, is it safe to assume he's single, or do I need to say, do you have a girlfriend before?
Maybe. Twitter isn't a
No,
dating app for most of
but,
us.
But if you're pursuing someone in any like non-platonic way,
Yeah.
you say, by the way, I have a girlfriend. Like right off the bat.
Yeah.
I have a girlfriend and we have an open relationship.
baby.
And a baby.
And some luggage.
It's
I
lots
don't
of
know
luggage.
that- I don't know that many guys would be that open
Yeah.
right off the bat. But you know what I mean?
That's
So
his
sure.
defense.
I mean, I think you have to wait until you see if you have chemistry, if you like him, whatever. Then he asks you to China. And maybe that's a good time.
But you wouldn't have even told her if she didn't ask.
No.
But here's the best
You
part.
would have been in China.
Right.
And he would have been like, hold on, it's my girlfriend and baby. Or like maybe you would have showed up to his hotel room and there would have been a baby and a girlfriend there. And he was like, can you babysit while we go?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know.
Or just a crib, and you're like, you're into some kinky shit.
Yeah. That
And then some
Do you wanna
diapers. You're
throw me
like,
in
really?
there?
Okay.
I mean, but the thing is that even after I said, and by the way, I have to say this, I'm a little proud of myself because the porn guy and this guy and all of this has made me realize that I actually think I want something more. Like all this time I've been like, I'm cool with casual. I'm just I don't want a relationship. But the truth is I'm tired of finding out, oh, I'm the side chick. I'm just a girl you're trying to bang. I'm actually at a place where I said to him, I go, here's the thing. If I come to China, let's just say we have a fantastic time and I really like you. Now I can't have anything real with you because you have a girlfriend. So I'm the only person who stands to get hurt.
Yeah. I'm really proud of you about this. This has been a long running thing, and this is good, and you've been doing this.
is
And
progress.
I like it. I like it. Yay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's growing up. Our
This is
little
step
girl is
one.
growing
Step
up.
one, yeah.
It is, but the thing is, he didn't answer that text, and then the
Oh.
next day he sent me a photo of gluten-free corn dogs.
Okay.
And
It's probably his
looking
version of
for a
romance.
follow-up.
Like he's probably like,
I don't know.
my corn dog is gluten free.
Yeah. That's what
Come to China and
tell you,
experience it.
about the amazing gluten-free corn dogs in China.
It worked for the girl that he had the baby with.
Yeah.
She liked the gluten-free corn dog.
She's a simpler girl.
Right. Well,
Are much more
I had
simple.
tweeted a joke about gluten-free corn dogs and a photo, and he was sending me my own photo. But the point is, how like a man.
So he's not original either. So okay, cool.
He's just sending you what you like. That's like somebody
Right?
sending me a screenshot of something that I like.
You
wha-
post it.
Yeah.
Guys
wha-
do
why?
that to me. They don't do that to you?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, I'm like, I know what this looks like. Thank you.
Wait, I don't understand this.
Why would you send
People
a screen?
send you things
Yes.
that you
Yeah.
posted? I've
Like
never
I'll
had
post a
that.
tweet and then a guy will, because this is what they do. They know like, oh, you have 200,000, like Krista, you have 200,000 Twitter followers. So the guy's not going to reply to the tweet. He's going to screen grab your tweet, text it to you like, ha ha ha,
Not
you're
a
so
stranger.
cool.
Oh, that.
Not a
Okay, I
stranger,
see
yeah,
what you're
somebody
saying.
that you know.
But,
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that before.
But so this, this is,
Wait, did you reply to the corn dog?
Can we just call him corn dog?
I like that.
Did you reply to
CD
corn
for
dog
short.
I wrote back, LOL.
with a question mark?
With a
Just
corn dog.
LOL.
No, with a
And then
hot dog
he
and
wrote
corn.
back, that looks, did you buy it? Like he basically shifted into this
Oh, he's
weird
trying to
small
pretend.
talk.
No, he's trying to pretend that you never had this conversation.
Yeah.
But
You
what's
should've
the
said-
point?
You should have said, "No, thank you, sir. I will get a corn dog that is unattached." Like I'm not going to get mine from Costco. I'll get it from Corn Dog on a Stick.
Yes.
Or whatever that place is
I
called.
want a single corn dog.
Yeah.
One that
Do
I
you have
can.
a corn dog emoji?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is not the conversation I thought we were going to have today. I'm
I
going to be
know.
honest. We've spent an exorbitant amount of time.
on corn dog.
On corn dogs.
Well, I just, because this is an important topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I would just like to say to all the men watching, please, if you have a girlfriend, just tell us. Tell us. Or a better idea, don't date us.
Well, I
Yeah.
went on a first date with a guy and who was like, I was like, oh, he's got like the profile of someone. Like he was like famous in the 90s for a minute and then he's not anymore and he's like gained a lot of weight. Not that that's like part of the thing, but he's gained a lot of weight.
We're going to
Like, I
call
was
hers
like,
Greco.
whoa.
I feel like it's Richard Greco.
Rico? No. He was,
Is that his name, Richard?
Yeah.
I would have given him a second date. This was like a former singer.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
and?
a 2-hit wonder. Anyway, on our date, he's like,
I like he wants us to guess.
he was. I'll tell you after. I mean, I do a bit
Okay.
about him, but I don't know. Well, anyway, so you just never know. He was like, "Do you know? I have these friends that are polyamorous," and he was like feeling me out.
English.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
He's
British
like,
accent.
Polyamorous. So he's
Yeah.
trying to get you
he
into
was
like a
trying to
threesome right
well,
away.
he was trying to like feel me out, and I was like, I'm like, no, that's not really my thing. Like, good for them, but I feel like that's like a low self-esteem girl thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen these videos, well, like they do documentaries on these polyamorous couples,
Right.
and I gotta get through this. That's who it is. That's who it is. Because you're trying to figure it out.
might as well
it's a
say his
singer.
name at this point.
What's the song that he sings?
I gotta get through this.
Oh, I gotta get through
You
this.
just gave away what?
I'll
She's
Google
like,
it
you guys,
after.
I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but I'm fucking this boxer who bit a guy's ear off. But like, I'm not gonna tell you. Who.
He's not that. I mean, he wasn't that. But anyway, well, my point. So he's trying to like throw like feelers out, and I was like, oh, that's cool, not my thing. And then I'm starting to like pick up what he's doing. You know, I was like, oh, he's trying to feel me out. See, this date is like a disaster. Like, why couldn't you tell me beforehand? This was a Tinder date.
Right.
All he wanted was to get you involved in some kind of orgy
He wanted me to be
situation?
part of his. Well, he wanted me part of his like harem. Like he's like, you know, I'm polyamorous, and I just want you to know this is part of my life, and that's what I do. And I
That's
was
like the strip
no,
club
thank
guy.
you.
Yeah.
Just,
The
like,
strip club guy.
Just be upfront. Like, but I appreciated that at least he told me on the first date. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, all right, okay. I can walk away from this date and be like, this was entertaining. I have a 7-minute bit about you now.
yeah.
Thank you. Because he did karaoke. And
Did he do his own
sing a
song?
he sang his, we went.
Did he sing his own song?
No, he didn't. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what he did. We go to this place, and everyone there knows him. And so
get
like he's like a
clapping?
regular. Well,
Okay.
no, like it was like
Oh.
his Cheers, you know, like
Was
for
it Sprinkles?
has-beens.
Or
no,
what was that place
no,
called?
it's tiki. It's a tiki bar in North Hollywood. And we go in there. Everyone's like, hey, everyone knows him. I'm like, okay. He's like, oh my God, it's karaoke night. I had no idea.
Was Robin Leach?
I need to know the guy's name. Just say his
Daniel Bedingfield.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
All right.
And he didn't know that I knew who he was. I just Googled him to make sure he wasn't married before our date. And I was
Right.
like, oh, it's that former singer. All right, fine.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I didn't know it was karaoke night. Do you want to go somewhere else? I'm like, no, there's nowhere else around here. You knew it was karaoke night. You're a regular. Like, this is like Cheers for
He
has-beens.
took you there for the same reason.
Flavor Flav was in the corner doing shots. Like, it was, yeah.
He took you there for the same reason that I invite guys to comedy clubs
To see
Yeah.
you shine.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, well, it's his comfort zone.
Yeah.
Everyone there knows him. He looks cool. I invite guys to comedy clubs because I know also, like, if it's not going well, there's 100 people there I know that I can just kind of ditch him and start talking to other people, and he'll take the hint. And, like, it's just, that's what I do with first dates. I'm like, come meet me here at the Improv after my set, and we'll have a drink. And then if it's not going well, I can just be like,
just do
oh,
whatever.
I got to get going, have an early morning. And then I wait for him to leave, and then I come back into the Improv and just hang out.
He probably thought his charm would win you over, and you'd be like, I would love to have a threesome with you and your harem.
Probably. He
Carrie,
probably thought once he
you know what I
started
mean?
singing.
Face to face.
This is just like strip club guy.
It took me a minute to register.
It's exactly,
exactly
like,
Strip club guy did this.
yes, a guy, his name is Sean. We can give him a first name. His name was Sean.
Do we say he was a pro athlete or no?
Well, we did.
Just did.
Thank you, Kari.
I'm not good at this game.
So, but
I think
like,
there's a lot of Sean's that are pro athletes. We didn't say what's
right.
Say they're
that he's a-
we didn't
polyamorous?
even
that
say
he's a
what
cricket
sport.
player.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a cricket player. I love fucking cricket players. So this is the first guy I ever DM'd in my life. I was like, he's so beautiful. I have to have him. That was like my thought. So I DM'd him. And
Is that
then-
what you said? Was that your intro line?
No, it was, why aren't we dating? That's my go-to line with every DM that I ever send. Why aren't we dating? So he's like, I don't know. We probably should fix that, you know? And then we went out, and then we went out on one date, and we had a great time. But I should have known the first night, because you know what? To be full disclosure with it, we started making out outside the club first night. Amazing chemistry. Called an Uber, 2 Ubers, because he was going out and I had to go home because I had shit in the morning. So we called 2 Ubers, but mine came first. So he got in the back of my Uber with me, and we started like hooking up a little bit in the back of the Uber, and it was like,
How awkward for that driver.
I
This
know,
is not
right?
like a limo in the 90s where they could like put the partition on.
No.
This is somebody who could hear all the hookup
Why
noises.
didn't I graduate
like
college?
the
This is
slobbering
we
bullshit.
weren't
and,
fucking,
like,
we were
the
making out, but with,
moaning.
heavy petting. But the point is this. I was like, you know what? Fuck my morning. Let's go back to your place. And he was like, oh, I can't. I'm going to meet up with da-da-da-da. He's like, let's save it anyway. It'll be more special, you know? I'm like, oh, fine. Then the next day, he invites me out. Carrie's with me. We're at Saddle Ranch hanging out. The guy texts me like, yo, come meet up. We're like, where are you? He's like, I'm at Games and Dames. We're like, what's that? He's like, it's a sports bar. We get there. It's a strip club. Okay, we get.
But is it sporty?
It's a
Yeah.
Like, are they wearing jerseys?
Yeah.
No.
Dame.
Well, the waitresses are
The
wearing
waitresses are.
referee stripes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well.
But we get in there and he's got like he's trying to hook up with like 12 girls. He invited all these girls. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, there was everybody was there.
So it
Yeah,
was like The
the squad.
Bachelor, basically.
Yeah. It was, and he would come around and he'd talk to you for a minute, and he'd kind of like kiss on you and
Ew,
be
he
like,
sounds so
and
gross.
He was so gross.
That's gross.
I know.
But wouldn't it be funny if instead of offering like roses like The Bachelor, he offered you like dollar bills?
right.
That's where I came in.
Will
'cause
you
I didn't
take
know
up
what
this
to do.
crumpled? Will you accept this crumpled dollar bill?
Carrie wingwoman me to this place, and then I'm like, Carrie, what do we do? She's like, what? Tell him what you did.
Well, first off, we're sitting there, and he's like, I'm going to get a round of shots. I'm like, okay, he's got pro athlete money. I'm not used to this. Like, it's going to be great. It's going to be top shelf.
Milk it.
It was Fireball.
Disgusting.
I still drank it.
Oh,
but it
not
was,
only that, but what else did he have to drink at hhis table? Pitchers of Budweiser. It wasn't even like good liquor.
Yeah. That's
So then I was like,
awful.
where are we? Like, because we had Ubered there. And he is like, we're in Enville. And I was like, what? And
Oh,
he's like, we're in
I
Enville.
forgot all about
Yeah.
that.
And I was like, is that in Carson? Like, where are we? Like,
I
I'm so
forgot about
confused.
that.
Like,
like
is
way out of
Enville?
town, wherever he could take everybody out of town.
Is that the N word?
yeah.
He used
Oh,
the N-word?
yes.
Is he
Oh,
black?
I missed out
He's
on that.
allowed. He's
Yeah,
allowed.
he can. I can't.
Yeah.
No.
That
then-
wasn't
I
the-
thought there was something called Enville.
I know.
I know. You're like, is that near Inglewood? Is that
Yes,
near
I
the
know.
airport? Is that
God.
near?
So then I was like, I don't really know what's going on.
Oh, what a
and
jerk.
she was kind of like one toe in the water, one not, because you didn't know what was going on. You were getting mixed
I was
signals.
confused because I tried to leave once, and then I was like, hey, you know what? This isn't really my scene. I'm gonna go, which I should have done as soon as I walked in. By the way, coincidentally, our friend was the strip club DJ, a comic that we're friends with.
He was there that night?
Yes. Yeah. So
Did you talk to him?
Well,
Of course.
the best part is, I
he
think
said my name a couple times on the thing. on the
I
mic.
ended up talking to your athlete guy, so I was like, I don't know what to do. So I had like $30 in cash, so I changed it into ones, and I put him up on the rail. And I was like the most supportive, like, because it wasn't their like A squad, right? So
Oh my
nobody's on the
God.
rail but me.
She was the only girl watching the stripper.
I was the only person,
that's
period,
nice.
watching the strippers. So they would come over, and I was like, oh my God, when you did the split, like, that was so good. I was like the best dance mom. I'd give them hugs.
Amazing coordination.
Right,
You're
and then
so
here's the
strong.
role for your
She
college
really
fund.
was. She was like, excellent arabesque. That was beautiful.
She's holding up
Then we saw-
scorecards. 10.
Right.
Everyone.
I support you.
But,
I support you.
I
sister.
should have just left, and my self-esteem has come a long way since then, because I have to admit, like, I had no self-esteem out of my marriage, and Sean that was what, probably at least a year and a half ago. I've gotten better, but like,
No,
Did
wasn't
you
that
talk
long,
to any
so
of
I
the
was
other
already in
girls?
LA.
yeah,
like a
well, the
year.
other girls were getting real, they
Were
were
they getting
pissed. They were
territorial?
jealous. They didn't like it. Yeah, and then he would come to me and he'd be like, babe, we're going to leave soon, just me and you. I'm trying to hook up with these girls. It's just going to be me and you. Da, da, da. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'd stay, and then I'd watch. But the final straw for me was there was like a waitress that came up that worked there, and she was wearing his jersey. She was wearing his
And
jersey.
she won.
And he was like, no. She got the crumpled dollar bill. But he like,
She won
he
that.
got her number like right in front of me. And I was like, fuck this. And I left, and I just sent him a text like, sorry, not my scene. Have a good night. And I left. And then like, he did blow me up for a while, because that's what they do when you
Yeah.
finally are like, fuck you.
Oh,
That's
God,
when they
that's so gross.
I know, it was so gross, but then the thing is, he's just so hot that
Ugh.
you know when someone's so hot,
Nobody could
No,
ever be that
there's
hot.
no
There's no
hotness.
hotness that could ever make
Well,
that okay.
no.
Yeah.
Ever.
But yeah.
Never. No.
yeah, I'm not.
It was still a fun night.
It was fine.
Okay.
To be fair to me, though, like I did not go home with him that night. I ignored him the next day. I you know.
But you've come a long way.
Come a long
You've
way.
come a long way. If that were to happen today, you would probably only stay for 45 minutes.
that happened today. As soon as I
Yeah.
saw it, we got there and I saw it was a strip club. Okay, I'm not against strip clubs. I would go in and hang if it was like him and his boys and he. But the minute I
Sure.
saw other girls and what was up, I'd be
Right.
like, "Fuck you" and leave immediately.
Right.
I'm trying to be the girl that I give such great advice. I want to start being the girl that I tell you guys to be.
Maybe stop leading with, why aren't we dating?
Yeah. Well,
Maybe try something a little bit more like, hey,
Maybe.
hey, like,
I don't know. I'm
Let's
your
think
best.
of a new pickup line. Let's do that. Let's.
I'm ready.
I haven't DM'd anybody
structure.
in a
Okay.
while.
Do you have anyone that you want to DM?
Yeah. Let's go.
I could find somebody.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's think of a new pickup line, a new intro line.
I don't think I want to
Let's-
date anyone famous ever again.
Okay.
Ever
All right.
again.
Really? Let's
Never
do
again.
your guy. From her. The polygamist.
Oh, yeah, okay,
karaoke
yeah.
guy.
No, I don't
Humorous.
want that guy. I don't want anyone else
We can practice on him.
in show business. I want a
Right.
normal,
Well, he's
regular.
not, so you're lucky.
Well,
You want a normal guy?
I want a regular guy.
Okay, cool.
You know, like maybe like somebody who just got out of jail.
So he has to have some kind of bad boy,
Yeah.
unavailable
Imagery.
quality.
Go to CrossFit and just pick up a guy there.
That's a great
They
idea.
have the body type you like. They wear sideways hats.
they're
They're paleo. You guys can eat.
They probably have chrome
I'm
heart
not-
jewelry. And
I'm not
things.
paleo.
God.
No,
And those
you-
horrible. What are those
I can't-
True Religion jeans?
The True Religion jeans. That's your
Yeah.
that's your
Oh,
thing.
and the
affliction t-shirts.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I don't want
that's your
that.
type.
No.
You would date a guy with True Religion jeans.
And an affliction t-shirt.
I have. Listen, can I ask her the next question? This is going great, by the way. This is good. I
know
feel
what
like
your
the
self-esteem
biggest
was.
I
asshole.
feel like
But-
we're all like ganging up on Kate.
No,
It's
we're
fine.
supporting
it's out
you.
of love. It's out of
fine.
love.
This is a tough love broadcast.
I'm happy
Date
to
fails.
look like the crazy one here because I know in my heart that all of you are equally as crazy as I.
Absolutely.
Especially
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have two kind of rants when I do come unglued. One is alcohol induced. The other is Ambien induced.
Yeah. Ooh.
And one
Yeah.
of those happened.
Both
Can we
are
tell the
dangerous.
Ambien story, or you not want
Which
to tell
one?
it about the guy that came over and you couldn't remember anything?
Oh, I mean, that's kind of the story.
Tell it.
Wait, did you have Ambience?
Well, come on, tell the story. You booty called a guy, and then you'd already taken the Ambien. What happened
Because I
exactly?
didn't think he was going to come over.
Yeah, she took the Ambien, and then she sent the booty call thinking he'd say no, and then he said yes.
And then I remembered pieces. Like, I date raped myself before he came over, essentially.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So it's like, I kind of remember letting him in. I kind of remember us talking, and then he was gone. Like, I was like, it was like that movie Memento or something.
Right.
Where I was like putting pieces together the next day.
Do you know what happened?
I don't. And I think I'm going to go to my grave that way. We don't talk anymore.
She doesn't know what happened, and then the next day she sent him a text like, "Hey," like kind of like a teaser text, like, "Hey, this is embarrassing, but I kind of took an Ambien before you came over, and I hope I didn't say anything weird, or I don't know."
But my butthole really hurts, and I was just
Can you
wondering.
explain
Can you
that?
explain this bruise on my elbow? Like, I don't understand.
And he didn't answer, so she doesn't. She's like, "Did I do something wrong?" And he didn't answer, so she doesn't know.
Was it someone I know?
You know what? You probably just passed out, and he was.
Either
were
he
probably
went to the
speaking in
bathroom and I
tongues or
fell
something.
asleep, or I was that much of a mess, like David Hasselhoff without the burger.
Oh, yeah.
And he just walked right back out.
Maybe. Were you drinking too? Were you drinking an Ambien?
Typically, yeah, that's how it goes.
I love it.
The two go hand in hand.
We've all done.
Yeah.
The reason I love Kari so much, full disclosure, is because I am a psycho when it comes to texting, and I talk about it on stage. I mean, I have a problem. It's like I will send a guy 17,000 text messages, and I'm so bipolar about it because I send it and I mean it. I mean it. Okay, in the moment, I mean it. I'm like, it's over. I hate you, or I love you, or I want to fuck the shit out. Whatever it is, I send it. And then when I see he read it and he doesn't answer right away, I start to psychoanalyze everything about it and think maybe it was wrong. And then I'll send another one like backpedaling, and then I'll see that he read that and doesn't answer, and then I get angry that he's insensitive. So I send another one angry, and I just keep going until I can't stop anymore. And the only person I know who does this also is Kari.
We're the worst support system for each other.
The worst.
But we don't give up on each other, which I like.
We're like two addicts that instead of being like a sponsor for each other is like, it's
Text them
fine,
again.
keep smoking.
Well, especially you, because she'll be like, no, that's totally normal. I'm like, nobody else that I've told this story to said that at all.
I love it. It's normal.
True. I'm like,
Somebody should confiscate your phone.
I think so.
can
is
someone,
not right.
someone needs to make an app, okay? There needs
talked
to be,
about switching
yeah,
it.
There's there's like a Google
there
app
is.
that was like a
What?
drunk texting. Yeah,
There is.
Yeah.
I have the drunk text app, and but see, it only works if you're drunk. I send these sober.
Yeah, you're sober
Yeah.
and you do it.
Which
There
I feel
needs
like
to-
is worse in my
Yeah.
own defense.
You should do long division to like be able to send the app.
Yeah, there needs to be a text or an app that works like this. Like I basically put Krista in charge
Yes.
of my phone.
I think
somehow
there
it gives
is.
so she can intercept.
it gives her custody of that phone number. So like I can, for instance, give her like, you know, Max's phone number, and then anytime I try to text to Max, it goes to Krista, and she goes, "Fuck no, you ain't sending that." And so you know what I mean? Like there
We
needs to
talked
be that.
about this, right? Did
Yeah.
we talk about
That
this?
should
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I think that's such a great idea.
We should invent it.
You want
Or-
to? Should we?
If you've been drinking, then maybe when you text somebody, all that they get is a picture of a corn dog.
Even
So it doesn't
better.
matter what you
Gluten-free
say, that's all
corn
they're
dog.
saying.
As long as it's gluten free.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, here's a question that I want to bring up because I'm really curious, and I wish we had guys to ask this too. But so now that I've realized that I actually want more, I don't want to be I'm tired of being a side chick. I don't know how I always end up a side chick. I just found out a guy that I dated for a year that I was in love with. I just found out he had a girlfriend like the whole time we were dating. I just found that out.
guy?
Brutal.
So even when I don't know a comic, you know, even when I don't know that I'm a side chick, I'm always a side chick, and I don't know what it is about me that says side chick, which I should figure out. But what I want to know is this. When you tell a guy, how far into dating do you tell a guy, I'm looking for something real, without scaring them off? Because I feel like if you don't tell them right up front and they're just looking for like a casual, like a good time, like a fling, then you might end up getting hurt. Is it better to put it right out there?
No, you should put it right out
Look,
there.
and look, if they're going to get scared off, they're not the guy that's not going to make you a side chick.
They're so
Period.
reasonable, right?
Also, it's not that it's not. You're not saying I want like you're not. Don't say I want you to propose to me tomorrow.
I don't.
You should say
No.
I am not interested in a booty call. I want to get to know you as a human being because you usually have relationships with human beings, not like other genitals. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to get to know a guy, I wouldn't have sex with him right away because then I would confuse like liking having sex with him with. And I only
it's
say
not
this
like-
because I've been there so many times. Like I got engaged to like two guys. Well, yeah, that I like all I did was like having sex with them. Like as human beings, I hated them, but that's because I had sex with them too soon.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
if you
and then you-
wait,
yeah.
then you get to
Still
know
put
them
a
as
ring on
person.
it.
Yeah, of course. Well, you know.
Of course.
I got it like
Right.
that. That's just like, you know.
Ariel is like such a badass bitch though. Like Ariel is literally that girl that's like, she really doesn't give a fuck if the guy comes or goes. So if the guy isn't giving her everything she wants, she's like, fuck you, bye. And that's
Right.
why
See,
guys chase her.
I say that, but then I always go back. So then it goes from them being like don't go to like, okay. And it's like, no, wait, what do you mean, okay? Come back.
But you have to know there's like another one around the corner.
There
It's like, there are
always
like
is.
plenty more where you came from.
But
Thank you.
it's so hard to find when you have that chemistry with.
You're gonna find chemistry
No,
with
chemistry,
You
yeah,
can probably find
please.
chemistry with most people
Most
because you
athletes.
have with most guys because you have this great personality and you'll connect with people and it's awesome. The guy that you tell, the guy that you're like, look, I don't want to be a side chick. I don't want to do this. I want a relationship with somebody. Are you into that? And he goes, yeah, I'm looking for a girlfriend. You say, cool. If he doesn't want that, then he's not that guy. Maybe you'll still go, I just want to fuck you anyway. It's cool. Maybe I'll be your side chick. You
Probably
could
not a
go
good idea
there.
for Kate,
But
because-
you could. But I'm just saying, like,
Listen.
you don't have to be scared of that stuff.
I am.
It
But
doesn't
don't-
mean you're desperate.
Yeah.
I think what you're
Well, that's
thinking
it,
is that
yeah.
the guy's gonna misinterpret it as I'm desperate.
But
it's
it's
more
not,
like
I do.
No, I'm a grown ass woman.
It's strength. You know what you
Yeah.
want. It's
'Cause
not
I
like you're being a floozy kind of, whatever. Did
But
I
I
say
do-
floozy?
No,
I like
but
it.
I know
like floozy.
I know what you mean.
A floozy?
But I
you
am-
damn floozy?
I mean, I am afraid though of, because that's the thing is this, I do want something real, but I also want something awesome that's real. I don't want just any guy that's like, I'll make you my girl. Like, I could have that, I know that, but so if I tell a guy I'm looking for something real, it doesn't mean I want it with you. And I'm afraid,
Right.
I'm afraid they're gonna immediately go, great, let's do this.
Well, then
too.
you need to say,
Right.
I want to get to know you and see if this is like, if this is
You're-
going to work out.
You've been doing pretty good with this, by the way.
Except for the one guy, I've been doing pretty well.
Right, but
Yeah.
like you're getting there. You're building it up. You know what you want. You know what you don't want, which is really important. That's the first step. Come on, that's the first step, Kate. You know what you don't want.
There's 11 more steps, but this is
Yeah,
the
but
first.
it's okay. We'll this one gets
How
I
can
don't
there be
know.
11 more steps?
I know,
I
it
know
seems like a
myself.
lot
No,
of
my
work.
point is it's like a 12-step program.
All right. Well,
12 steps.
it's funny you say that because today my roommate Eric Myers lives with me. He's a very funny comedian. He was like, Kate, I think you
Awesome.
should go to Love and Sex Addicts Anonymous to help you because you get
Perhaps,
addicted
yeah.
to men.
Well,
Yeah.
you definitely are a love addict.
Yeah, that's what he said. And I was like, well,
Maybe I can pick up Kari on the way.
I feel like you guys would go there and just pick up
That's
guys.
what that's the thing.
I think.
Guys go. You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I go there, all I'm going to do is find a bunch of damaged guys that I'm crazy about and fall in love with one.
No.
I think you
For
need
sure.
hypnosis.
Well, but Eric said the most amazing thing today, and people can take this and use it. Eric, you totally inspired me.
This was great advice.
Yeah, Eric said to me, he goes, Kate, here's the thing. You need to take guys that are bad for you, because I fall for guys that are bad for me. I really do. He goes, you need to take guys that are bad for you and treat them the way I treat alcohol, which is this. They ruin my life. They get in the way of my creativity. They get in the way of my business. If the guy is bad for you, he goes, I can't drink casually. I can't have one drink without falling off the wagon. I will fall off the wagon. He goes, you can't take a guy that's toxic and be like, well, I'll just fuck him every once in a while. I'll just see him every once in a
No,
while.
you can't. He's
Yeah.
right.
He's like, that is like a sip of alcohol. It's just going to start this spiral. So you need to remove them from your life completely. And no one's ever put it in those terms for me before where I was like, oh, wow, it really is interesting. It is as bad for you.
It's
as,
like gluten and sugar, two things you don't eat.
I know.
Yeah.
You should treat them like gluten and sugar.
You know what it needs
Yeah.
to be?
You should change their names in your phone. to
to
gluten.
gluten and sugar.
Gluten 1,
Yeah,
gluten 2.
think of it as like a really fattening chocolate
Yeah.
cupcake, and even if you have a few little nibbles, you're still gonna feel like shit about yourself.
It's true. Well,
You know?
and
You're gonna
here's
get
what
bloated.
here's what I
Yeah.
started thinking, and this is what I want to know. I have a new plan. I am so savvy about my career. Okay.
Yes,
Like
you
if
are.
someone fucks with my career, I'm like, you're gone. Like gone immediately. And I think women, when it comes to men, we get emotional. But the truth is, at the end of the day, if you treat men the way you treat your career with logic and with like smart, right brain thinking, I think that we would all do better with the
Yes.
men, right? So my new plan is to treat every man like a stock option. Like I'm gonna treat him like business. It's business.
Are
That's
you?
It.
You're gonna
Yes.
do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'll talk to you tonight.
I want to see how this plays
gonna
out.
be-
I'm
there's
not
gonna
going
be-
anywhere, Kate.
Honestly, can we do a 30-day challenge on this?
Oh my God, that would be great.
We've tried
I,
this before.
I
Just
would like
30
to
days.
participate.
Just 30
30
days.
Okay,
days.
okay, let's set the parameters.
Okay. Yeah.
30 days. Okay. So
30
for
day
30
challenge.
days.
I can't text anyone that we know is bad for me, which we can name. We know who they are. We know who
Right.
they are. No texting, no contact.
No, okay, so
No.
no contact with somebody who
With those
has
guys.
made you feel not good about yourself.
Right?
Correct.
If you meet somebody within the next 30 days,
Then-
I'm going to
then-
take this challenge too.
No sex.
Yeah, no, I thought you were
No
already
sex.
taking this challenge.
Oh, I didn't know.
No sex after tonight.
No
I have planned tonight,
Okay.
but no sex after tonight.
plans tonight. But after today,
Well,
No sex.
that would make it a 29-day
Tomorrow's a good day one.
challenge.
Well, let's start tomorrow. All right, fine. No sex tonight. I won't.
Use a vibrator.
This comes out on Friday. No sex. No sex
okay.
for 30 days.
No sex for 30 days.
All right.
Okay.
Putting the, yeah.
Carrie,
Yeah, it's
I don't see you
fine.
pulling out a phone.
Right.
Putting it
Oh.
in. Put it in. Put it in the parameters.
So what are the
Putting
challenges?
service.
What are we
Okay,
doing
okay.
here?
No
Okay.
sex.
we want
I
you
say
to
start
find
tomorrow, Kate.
listen, hello. You are okay. You're not going to look for men to validate you.
Right.
You need to like find ways to validate yourself.
Right.
It's like send us your nudes.
Yes. No sending of nudes.
Okay, no sending nudes to any guy.
No posting nudes either.
No picking up guys.
That's like sending it to like 8 guys.
I don't post nudes
Okay, no posting.
No
anything-
hot,
Well,
sexy
no
no hot
photos.
sexy
Nudes.
photos. No hot sexy
for
photos.
30 days. Does
30
bikini
days.
count?
Nothing where you're
Well, I
sticking
think-
your tongue out. How
I
about
think
that?
2 guys. You mean sending 2 guys, right? Or just
No, because
posting
she
anywhere?
no, because when Kate posts it, it's like she's communicating with a guy.
I have the bad guys blocked on my social media.
Typically, it's her butt if she's going to show anything.
Thank you, Carrie.
And that might that's why you get so many butt offers. but-
Okay, so the 30-day challenge is no sex, no
sex,
sending nudes,
no sending
no
nudes.
posting something for someone's attention unless
Right.
it's actually a career thing. Okay, so
Right.
let's say
Yeah,
that.
right, yeah.
Okay.
Like, let's say if you do a
Right.
job or
Deal.
something that,
Yes.
okay,
Okay,
And
is there a
no
book you can
contracting.
read? Is there a book, an inspirational book you can read?
This feels like work.
I don't know. Is that a
that's
good idea?
No, it
I
probably
think it's a good
is.
idea, but I don't think
Like a
they'll read
self-help
it.
Something
book.
like
We gotta do
Love
that.
Addicts Anonymous book.
Well, I already read
or-
Why Men Love Bitches.
That's
and
not the right one to read.
I read.
That's a gamey one.
I read a book about. I read a book called Women Who Love Too Much about.
That's
dating.
a good one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but I think you need something that's just like going to show you that you don't need to
I
go
got it.
outside of yourself.
I got it.
What?
Daily motivation. Daily.
Right.
What does that mean?
Daily.
What about
Affirmations?
gratitude?
Not
list?
motivation. Daily.
Gratitude.
What is the thing where you concentrate on one?
Meditation?
Meditation.
Okay. Yeah.
Daily
How about
meditation.
A daily meditation.
A daily meditation.
I sent you a good.
Yes.
A good.
But
meditation.
also,
I'll send
what
it to you,
about
Karen.
writing 10 things you're grateful for every morning?
Yep.
Get you in a
Yeah.
good mindset,
Yep.
a
And then-
positive, inspirational mindset.
And 10 things that you
good.
love about yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Every day, 10 new things.
No, it doesn't have to be 10 new things, but every day,
Okay.
just jog your memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 things that you love about yourself. It can vary from day to day. It can
Yeah.
be the same.
Okay.
That's
But I mean,
3,000 things by the end of the challenge.
That's not that bad
That's
so
like-
far.
that's
I
like-
like this.
That's like you wake up in the morning, you write your gratitude list, you close your eyes for what? Do 10 minutes. Don't do a
5,
crazy
10
meditation.
10-minute meditation.
Right.
10-minute
10-minute.
meditation, do gratitude list, you send it out, you have to be accountable
Yeah, you
for
have
it.
to
Send it to each
us.
other.
Yeah.
you have
I love
to send
it.
them to us.
Also, a daily workout, because I think when you work out,
I agree.
it's
Yeah.
good for your confidence and
Sure.
it keeps you inspired and
Yeah.
it makes you happy.
I agree.
Okay, so that. What about this? What about masturbating?
That's fine.
Yeah, I feel like that's
no,
fine.
you should
Self-love.
masturbate.
That's
you should
fine.
masturbate.
See, I don't know. I think you should not masturbate. Do you know why?
Why? 'Cause you
Because
feel
I
like it
can't
opens
help
the
but
dam?
think about the bad guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well,
I
find
think
a
of-
different way to masturbate.
All
There's
right.
another challenge
All
for
right.
you. Carrie, are you good?
Find a different way to masturbate.
Like, think about something else. Think about somebody you haven't been with, or I don't know,
Maybe
watch
you
porn.
watch porn,
There's
yeah.
so many
I
different
can't really use
options.
porn.
Oh,
yeah.
no, you can't do
Oh,
that.
all right. Well, European porn.
Is there a family show that you could masturbate to?
Sometimes I masturbate to
Yeah.
Criminal Minds.
I had a roommate who would masturbate to The Notebook.
That's
Oh,
disgusting.
right.
Disgusting. I
Well,
walked in on
Ryan-
it. Yeah, I
She's-
can never look at Ryan Gosling the same.
Ryan Gosling.
again.
That's
That-
Ryan Reynolds. Oh
That's
my God.
fucked
Oh, is it
up.
Ryan Reynolds?
No, I said that,
I don't
and it
know
was
the
Ryan
difference.
Gosling.
I would fuck Ryan Reynolds, by the way. Ryan, if you're watching.
I'm not interested in any actor men. They're
Neither am
so
I.
skinny and tiny, and they're like a little too like. They talk about their feelings. Why have you dated a lot of actors?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, everyone in LA
No,
is
everyone
dating an
has a
actor.
different. Yeah, I mean, I've dated a few, but then I'm like, oh, make this end. Why is he so dramatic? Like, this is just too much. Like,
so
I
true.
can't. Like, one of us has to have a penis. One, just one.
But in Hollywood,
and it can't
actually
be
two
me.
can.
So there's going to be no dating for this whole 30 days.
30
No, you
days.
can date.
Can we? Did
You can date,
But
they
no
have to
physical
court you.
interaction.
Oh,
You could. Let's just.
Listen,
You
You
can
can date, but you have to
second
come
base.
from and try to come from a feminine energy of a place of that, right?
this is great. You guys are awesome. Okay, wait. I need more help. Okay, wait. Hold on. Here's another question. I really do want to date guys and make them wait until I want to have sex with them for a long time, because you know why? A couple of my friends, my guy friends, I could see myself like falling in love with because I love them so much and we've been friends for so long. And if we did have sex and it was awesome, it would be like love, right?
Right.
So, how do you tell a guy that you're deciding to make people wait now? How do you tell them so that they don't think you're not into them if you don't fuck them? And everybody
You say, I
fucks-
want to get to know you as a person before we introduce anything
Yeah.
physical.
But everyone has sex by the third or fourth date now. How do you?
Not necessarily. I've waited like 6 or 7.
What's the
Yeah.
longest you've made a guy wait?
I don't know. Maybe a couple of weeks, maybe.
That's it?
Probably.
That's nothing.
But they're always long-term relationships.
Right.
Like I know,
See?
like I will know, and then I'll do it. I've never.
See,
I've
Krista,
had
what-
two
so
one-night
good.
stands in my life.
Oh.
yeah.
God.
Oh,
That's it.
so have I. I've only had
That's right.
2 now. I had one recently.
Because
Well,
yours keep going. Or, I mean, I'm talking.
does it count as a
ones that
one night
don't.
stand if they text you after to hang out more, but you just never end up hanging out?
I don't know.
I don't either. Care?
I mean, if you have sex
don't
with someone like the first time you meet them, that's a one-night stand. Otherwise, it's just casual sex.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess I've had 2 casual sex, I should say, in my
Right.
life.
But you're the girl, like, I'm looking
That
at
wears
you.
a Star Wars
yeah.
shirt.
See, she's got on a
Kmart
Kmart
hat,
hat and a
yeah.
Star Wars shirt. She's a girl, guys are like, that's relationship material. I'm the girl, guys are like, I got a baby mama, but I'll fuck her on the side.
Well, you know what? I can't tell you how many married men have hit on me, and I'm still like,
Really?
yeah.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I think I have like the mistress look.
It's
Like,
the heavy eyeliner.
well, I mean, this is like the
today.
fresh from
Your stage
Playboy look,
makeup.
but like, I like married men all the time.
Kari, what about you?
As far as
Do you get hit on by a lot of guys that you find out have girlfriends or husbands?
yeah,
Or husbands?
definitely.
Why?
Because that would be.
That's why we don't drink on the show. By the way, everyone's drinking today except for Krista.
for me.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
See, that's why you wife her up.
That's why. Wife
Yeah,
me
you're
up,
right. You're
somebody.
right.
Wife me
Do you
up.
want to get married, Krista?
Yeah, let's get married.
They're really hitting it off.
Do it. I know we really are. We're kind of.
They really are.
Me and Kate, if we
uh,
dated, one of us would end up like left eye and like burn the other one's house down. Like
Lisa Left Eye Lopez? That would be me. I'd end up with a black eye.
I totally feel like
somehow.
it would be you too.
that would be
But I'd
me.
take you back.
I would burn a guy's house down, dude. Can I
We
tell
would
you something?
marry Ellen and Portia.
Right? Jen's not here today, my good friend Jen Sturger, which I'm sad about.
I wish she was.
I know. And Jen is the fucking best wing woman ever. Like, Jen is like this. Like, this porn guy, okay, I've had to keep her away from this guy because Jen gets so mad. It's like it's happening to her when
Right.
guys fuck with me. Like, just last night, Jen is like, hey, Cody's out of town. I have his truck for the week. Let's go fucking trash this guy's house. Jen's like, let's
I
go.
love it.
Yeah, Jen is like, you want to go on a covert operation? We could spy on him and sit outside his house. Like, we can see what. I'm like, Jen, calm down. She's like, give me his number. I'm going to call him right now. And so I'm going to leave you the. Like, Jen is crazy. But I think every girl needs to have a friend
Like
that
a
cares about them that
soldier.
much that
Right.
they're like, I will fuck a dude up for you. Like, that is.
Right.
I want to fuck a guy up for somebody. Who you got? Who you got? Can I cut a guy for you? Can I go there?
yeah.
I would love to. I almost called the guy. Kari's been seeing a guy that's been fucking with her feelings, and I swear to God, on the way here, I almost called him because I know him. I almost called him on the phone to be like, "Yo, you need to fucking stop fucking with my girl." Like, I want to do that. What would you do if I did that? Would you mind?
I mean, I think I've already done irreparable damage, so I don't know what else you could add to the fire.
Is this who I know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just want to know, like, if that's a good move because
I don't think that's a good move because here's what it is.
No, I don't think it's a good.
I
move.
think that you should
I don't really
give
have an
a
opinion.
guy just as much attention as he gives you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right.
I think that every girl does this thing where you go on a date with a guy and then you start imagining your future with him. And or you know, like when he's gone, you're like, oh, I wonder what he's doing, you know, and like that it's and it's not healthy
I
because
start a lot of mine where we'll hang out and I don't know what it's going to be. And then after we hang out for a little bit, they're just like, yeah, we're just having fun, right? And it's like, oh, yeah, and I want to be the cool girl. Like, I don't know what I
But
want.
you shouldn't
but
be the
they've
cool
decided,
girl.
No, I
No.
understand. I understand.
Yeah.
you know what?
It's just about changing habits, I guess.
I dated a guy.
It's about loving yourself.
yeah.
At the end
Yeah.
of the
I
day.
mean, ultimately, yeah.
I mean, it really is.
You need to be happy alone. And
Yeah.
like, I will be honest, there have been periods where I've dated, like there was a period where I dated no one for like 6 months and I just worked on myself. And when I did that, every guy was like crazy about me. Every guy, because I wasn't interested. I didn't
Right.
care. I was happy by myself. Guys can sense when you don't need one. And that's when they want you. Like every guy wants a woman that like can handle her own shit, right? So I think that's a good thing to work on. It's just like
It's
being
all of
happy
that.
alone.
It's being happy alone. It's loving yourself. It's knowing you're amazing. It's all of those things. You surround yourself with guys and girls that love you, that are your friends, and you stop that other
my
stuff.
girlfriends are never the problem. I have great girlfriends.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. So go to them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like stay with.
But
Unless
Falling
it's
off
Kate.
each other, though.
no, I give great advice. I just don't take it. I
No,
give
I
great.
know.
But here's the thing. But I did date a guy who was 42. Okay, and on the first date, he was asking me all these questions that at the time I thought were crazy because I wasn't ready for a serious relationship. And he was like, "So, what are you looking for? Are you ready for a relationship? Do you ever want to get married? Do you want to have kids? What are your dreams?" On the first date, he's
That
asking me
sounds
this
a
stuff.
little creepy.
I thought it was.
much, yeah,
I
that's
thought
too
it was
much.
too.
It's an interview.
But there was part of me that was like, well, I left that date knowing exactly
Right.
like where he was.
Right.
And I even said to him, I go, wow, no one's ever asked me these questions on a first date before. And he goes, well, I'm 42. I'm not trying to waste time. There's not going to be a second date if there's no chance for a future.
That's a great thing, but I mean that's a lot of questions.
It's also
but-
like he's going through a checklist looking for the perfect girl.
right.
Yeah.
And that I don't think is very.
But I guess in a sense, if it's a first date, I don't know. I guess
don't
it
know.
depends on the
Too much.
person and how weird he was.
But here's the
I
thing.
think if you really want to get to know someone, like there's a different level of conversation on the first date where
Yeah,
you can
that's true.
tell here's somebody who wants a relationship as opposed to here's somebody who just wants to like get wasted and go have sex later.
Well, but think
That's
about
a
it.
good
If you
point.
get on a dating website like OkCupid, you fill out a huge survey and it asks you all those questions. So
But
those
nobody
peop-
reads them, do they?
I don't know.
No, I think they use it for like an algorithm.
Right. Like I'm not sure what it is, but
Yeah, they use it to match you. Like we're a 96% match, and then I can go look at your answers and see where we differ.
Right.
So
I see.
if the difference is you want kids and I don't, for instance.
okay.
And that's a huge one.
Yeah. Or if the difference is you do drugs and I don't, like whatever it is, I can see that right away. So maybe asking all that stuff on the first date is not so different from
No, I
filling
guess
it.
not.
Yeah, but there's a more natural way to do it.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
you
it's
can just
knowing up front, clarifying up front what you're looking
Yeah.
for in the date. Like, are you it's an awkward. You know what? It's just awkward,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just an awkward thing to bring up.
I hate it all.
Yeah,
but-
dating's tough.
But if we're going to do a
Dating is
30-day
tough.
challenge, that's
Yeah.
a bummer because Jen on the way here told me she'd start fixing me up with one guy a week and I could stop
But
picking
you can
guys.
still go out with them.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can still
go
go
on
out.
dates with these guys. You
Unless
just don't
you
have sex
equate it,
with
you put the
them.
two together.
That's
Let them
right.
get to know you.
And I forget that.
Yeah.
And you
I
know
do
what?
too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
here's the challenge too. This is going to be part of the challenge too. You have to ask on these dates. Are you in a relationship? Are you looking for a relationship? Two things you have to do.
Yeah.
Oh, in
But is
person?
that what you want?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want a relationship. I just want to be treated.
Here's what
with
I know.
respect
I'll tell you what I
more
know.
Than I allow.
I don't know if I want, quote, a relationship, but I do know this. I have realized that if I really like a guy, I can't be casual.
Okay, how
can't.
about this?
Right,
How about this?
casual
How about
stuff.
this, you guys? How about you say on the first date, I just want to be upfront. I'm not looking for anything casual. I want to get
That's
to
a
know you.
good way
I
to
want to
say
get to
it.
know you.
Yeah.
Does not make you look desperate. It's not. It doesn't take any bravery to say.
That's a good way to say it. I don't want anything casual.
I don't
That's
want anything
perfect.
casual. I want to get to know you as
That
a
is
person.
perfect.
And if they want
see-
to just be like, we can be friends or.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
and guys will respect and appreciate that you've been frank with them.
Yeah.
And they'll say, okay, cool. Well, you know what? I just want to fuck. So
Yeah.
can we curse?
And when a guy, yes, of course. And when a guy says to me, by the way, when a guy says to me, I mean, apparently I'm doing the sex cleanse now, but when a guy says to me, I just want to fuck, in my mind, it's easy for me to go, okay, this guy just wants to fuck. I won't attach to him. I won't catch feelings for him.
No, Kate. You don't have
But
that
you
capability.
don't.
I do that.
No, you don't have that
But it
capability.
never
Let's
works
not
out.
pretend.
Not
Never
for
works
long.
out.
Let's not
No.
pretend.
I did it with people.
You did it with one
No.
person.
2, 3 now. 3.
Okay, whatever. You did it with like.
I have a guy
for you.
tonight. Look, I have a sex guy, okay, that I just hit up. I call him a service man.
Right.
And I hit him up, and I don't like him. You know why I don't like him? Because he doesn't pay for me. When we hang out, he doesn't pay for me, which means we're not dating, which means I can have sex with him and feel nothing.
Well, that's great, but
All right, well, after tonight, though, 30-day challenge. Begins tomorrow. No sex, I promise. It's going to be very hard with Halloween.
Oh
But-
God, yeah, it will. But
Yeah.
you can do it.
But I can
is
do it.
Halloween a big sex holiday? Because we're in slutty
she's-
clothes, does that
That's
mean
what she's
that
thinking.
like?
That's exactly what she's
Kind
thinking.
of.
Okay, can we? I just
It's on a Monday,
like
if that
slutty
helps.
costumes and Halloween. It's so basic. Like I would rather be a slut the other 364 days of the
Okay,
year,
but
and
what-
then do something funny on Halloween.
What if you're going to a Halloween party that's like a Maxim party or a Playboy party? You got to look hot.
play? I mean, yeah, I guess, but you could. I mean,
Right.
it doesn't mean you have to
So-
like take your clothes off. You can look hot.
It
and
doesn't
be
mean
like,
you have to fuck
if
a
you-
guy.
You know.
Oh,
yeah.
no fucking. Krista, thank you. Thank you, Krista.
That's not, you know, the two.
I'm going to
don't-
fuck
yeah.
a ghost. That's one of my fantasies, to fuck a ghost on Halloween.
My costume, I've already picked it out. I'm
very
going to be a
Klansman.
slutty polygamy wife.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to get hit on by anybody.
Are you
I'm
gonna-
doing the
are you
poofy
gonna
bangs
do a
and no
bouffant?
makeup.
Where are you going? This is great.
I'll be in San Francisco.
oh.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be fun. And
That's
like
fun.
that's not sexy. Like, it's funny, I think.
I
It's a
have
great
the
one.
best idea
Oxymoron,
for
if you
a
will.
Halloween costume that
What is
probably
it?
nobody will know, but I need friends to. Okay,
What?
there is one of the best rap songs ever is LL Cool J's "Around the Way Girl," and he like describes everything about her: a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, a Fendi bag, and a bad attitude, baby hair. It's like all like, lip gloss is shining. I know the lyrics. And then the girls are Lisa, Angela, Pamela, Renee.
Right.
Like, how funny would it be
That's a
to
great
like
one.
be Lisa, Angela, Pamela,
That would
Renee,
be fun.
and then like everyone would wear a shirt that says Lisa, Angela, Pamela, and then we would, and then
that's
like
cute.
You never tell anyone
you
what
wouldn't
you
tell
are.
anyone what you are, and then they would have to guess, and like only those who know the genius of LL Cool J
Right.
would know that that's what your costume
Right, and then
is.
you'd want to hang out with those people.
and then
anyway
you're
all
like
night.
you get it, you
'Cause
get it.
They get it.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
It's a great idea.
I was going to be
I
a.
thought my costume was creative, but you just threw me out of the water.
Like, I've been wanting this costume forever, but I can never get it like Pamela, Angela, and Renee to do everything.
I was gonna be a tree that just got teepeed, so I was gonna wear like a brown cat suit and then glue leaves to it, and then put random pieces of toilet paper on me and be a tree that someone.
That's
teepeed,
really funny.
right?
That's
and then
funny.
Jen goes, "You're gonna look like." Somebody's
turd.
pile of shit after they ate a spinach salad.
You're gonna look
like,
yeah,
damn it,
like
you're
Oscar
right.
the Grouch.
After they had his
but if you wear it during the challenge, like we'll
No
both
one
be
will try to
equally
bang me.
unattractive.
Yeah,
That's right.
definitely. Oh, there's the plan. everyone.
I'll just be that slutty
This went
TP
so
train.
fast. This was so
know.
fun. I love having you guys. We should do more all girls episodes like
should.
this
I
more
like it.
often because it's
That's
great.
really fun.
I feel like we can wrap up. Does anybody want to plug something? Plug things. Ariel, plug something.
Oh God. I'm gonna be at the Comedy Store on Saturday
That's good. That's a thing.
in the Belly Room
That's
at
good.
8.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm
All right.
hosting.
Perfect. I love that. Carrie?
I have a podcast. Check it out if you like white wine and/or true crime.
Wee.
Yes. And
I'm
Chris-
not plugging anything today.
Great.
But you should follow Krista,
Follow Krista.
on all social media.
She has 250,000 followers, guys. That's kind of a big deal.
I love the way you say that. It makes
You're
it
welcome.
sound like I'm so cool.
You are so cool. And definitely watch the PSA Krista and I just made about assholes who don't love you and cuddle you and how they can go fuck themselves. You need to check that
It's
out.
really good.
It's really good. And I love you guys. Follow me at Kate Q Funny. This is All Things Comedy. This is Date Fails. Peace. Bye.